All right, we're coming back from the break. It's called the Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show. If you're just turning on your radio, we are talking business, politics, and economics. It's all tied together. Decisions that are made by the politicians and our government affect the economy, and the economy affects our business. Our next guest is Lauren. Lauren, give us your last name. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey there, my name's Lauaren Pinkston. I am calling in from Tennessee and really excited to have this conversation with you.
Tell us a little bit about the organization and the party you guys are working on.
Yeah, we are a part of the Forward Party. At the national level, we are looking at organizing different solutions for voters so that they have more than two parties to choose from and can actually get back to voting for good ideas rather than individual politicians.
Give us a little bit of background. How did this get started? And give us a little bit of history here.
Well, we've seen a big change in our democratic processes over the last 40 years, and I don't know that the listeners are looking for a history lesson here, but after the 2020 election, Andrew Yang, who had been a Democratic nominee for president, decided to start a party to try to break up this duopoly in the two-party system. And so now we're a national coalition of voters who are looking at reforming the process, making sure that our government is representing us from the bottom up rather than the top down.
And tell us about some of the organization that you're looking for. We're here in Arizona. You're in Tennessee. Where's the headquarters? Where are you guys headquartered?
Yeah, we have leads all across the country. We have obviously a D.C. base, but we are still organizing and collecting names and interested people at states across the country. So anyone can go to forwardparty.com, FORWARD, party, PARTY.com, and just put your name in there. Sign up and let us know that you're interested in being a part. Every state has different voting rules, different voting laws, and different methods to ballot access. But for those of you in Arizona, we'd love to have you joining the coalition.
And so as you put your information in there, you become part of a database, you get a newsletter. How do you communicate?
That's right. We have different events, different ways that people can be involved. We obviously have the listserv and the newsletter that can come to your email, but we also have a Black Voters Caucus. We have a newly established Latino Voters Caucus and different ways that you can get involved if you're a woman, different coalitions in different states. And there are some independent and third parties that are already in existence in different states. And so the Forward Party has been working on mergers across the country. So would love to see those who are independents and are thinking independently in Arizona get involved with us there.
Now in Tennessee, describe what some of the events that you guys have had. Describe your involvement there in Tennessee.
Sure. Tennessee has its own unique set of challenges facing us. And so right now we're looking at just having these conversations, getting people into the room together and putting together strategies to have these conversations, creating safe spaces where people can talk about politics, where it's not so divisive. And, we're really primed as voters to talk about issues that have become really extreme on either side. And polling shows us that over 60% of the American population is actually not concerned about those things. They're looking for issues to solve issues that actually come back and benefit us where we're looking for them. So we're trying to shift the conversation in American politics away from, those types of divisive topics and back to the things that we really care about.
This is fascinating because one of the interviews that I've rehearsed, we have not had them on the show yet. We've discussed about having a huge umbrella of individuals that are not registered Democrat or Republican. They're registered as an independent. And what they would do is have a website or an app where you go in and you're able to fill out your name, your address, your email, your phone number. It creates a database for prior to the primaries. So a primary straw poll or plebiscite, prior to the Democrat or Republican primary, these individuals that have registered would get a ballot on like a ranked choice voting spreadsheet, and they'd be able to vote for their number one choice, number two choice, number three choice, and winnow down the Republican and or Democrat to the more moderate middle and giving a voice to those independents before the primary. And those results of that ballot initiative or a ballot, and also you could list issues. You could have individuals that could vote on, some sort of background check for guns. These hot button issues that are really hard to discuss if you're far right or far left, but you'd be able to bring it to the middle. We want to be part of this. Give us the website again, Lauren. How can people reach you?
Yeah, forwardparty.com, FORWARD, party, PARTY.com. And I'm happy to share my own email address, lmpinkston, PINK STON, at gmail.com. Would love to plug anyone in that's interested. And Rex, I just appreciate you having this conversation because, what I need as someone in rural Tennessee is not the same thing as what someone in inner city Chicago needs, is not the same as someone in the Bay Area. We have to get back to our politics, to citizens being able to drive our politics rather than Washington driving it, from the top down towards us.
Excellent. We want to help with this big umbrella. Lauren, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. I can hear the music coming up. It's got to do another break. Everybody stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let National know that you guys are set up for podcast and video and all that, and see what we can do for you.
I'll send you a link too. Thank